Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Trubisky. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion right goes Johnson. It's a jet sweep. Trubisky pops it forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The Steelers at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On his Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Pulled in at the 24. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 34.
11.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second down and 4. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Lawrence.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And he's going to go down again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Harris running straight ahead. Now he's free to midfield. Najee Harris racing to the end zone.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First down, Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lawrence.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Johnson, the man in motion right. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
7-7, our score after one. Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky here going to change the play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Trubisky.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Bigsby. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. An impressive 75-yard punt return.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, Lawrence.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Here's Austin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
It's a jet sweep. Trubisky pops it forward. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Jaguars first down.
11. Sink right. Go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
He completes it to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On play action, Lawrence.
pass will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
13, move.
Now Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
All right, let's go. Heavy, heavy.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And a strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steeler sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
They go play action. Trubisky. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. They toss it to Warren.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Nick Herbig in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
26 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it.
Hey, run!
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Take break! Go, go!
Now Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Keanu Burton
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
13 move!
Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On red. Hey, hey!
They'll run here with Connor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Lisa 24.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
11, 11. 30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. And they will get back to it in 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
And bulldozing his way through. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Oswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Go, go, let's go. 11, add it. Hey, gun. Hey, kill.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Jaguars.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Take right open. 13 loop.
It's a throw again as Lawrence.
Attacks on 2nd down. TJ Watt there on the tackle.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
4 seasons in the league, and even with the addition of the #1 overall pick to his defense last year, Allen remained the face of the Jaguars pass rush. Again, led his team with 7 sacks and a career-high 4 forced fumbles.
Now it's Trubisky. And he will slide down with a good gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 17 yards out.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jaguars 15. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11. Hey, chill.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. That is caught. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And now they're in the hurry up.
19 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Parker Washington. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
30 left.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
On play action, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's got the big tight end. That's strange. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
And he gets it down to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That pass caught by Kirk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
24.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. Touchdown! Snoop Connor.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Right open, open.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Down the numbers. There he goes. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
13, move.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
All right, let's go.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence
Flushed out right.
and an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Gun. Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that
is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10.
11, 11. 30 left. Go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And, oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion.
11, 11.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars.